Hi and welcome. My name is Mindy Beth. I am a LuLaRoe independent fashion retailer in beautiful Gilbert, Arizona. And today is How To Tuesday. And I'm going to share with you guys some different ways to maximize your fabulous Carly dress that you love so much. So first we're going to start off with just a few little things that you need. You totally already have them. They're lying around your house. First is going to be some elastic little rubber bands. I prefer these clear ones just because they're going to go with whatever print or color you're wearing. Then you need a couple quarters. So first I'll just show you some basics. Some of them you don't even need anything. So we all know and love to just do a simple knot like this. You can arrange it higher, lower, whatever you want. I'm a big fan of this with leggings and with jeans. It kind of gives your Carly a little bit more of a tunic look. So just a simple knot, nothing needed, all set to go. So then next I'm going to show you guys my favorite. I love Hello Kitty so much. So, and I'm very much a girly girl. So I'm going to show you guys how to make a bow knot for your Carly dress. So what you're going to need is 2 elastics. You're going to gather your Carly like this, pull to whichever side you want to put your bow on. So I'm going to put my bow on here. So I'm going to pull this way. I'm going to gather my fabric and I'm going to gather it in 2 areas. So I'm going to end up having 2 pieces like this. You can gather more or less, whatever your preference is. You definitely want to make sure that you have enough to do the gathering itself. So I'm tying this on here. So I've gone around twice with this one, the one on my right. And then I'm just going to go over here to the second one and pull through here and just leave it. So then I'm going to kind of play around with the placement. So you see I've got that there going. And then I'm going to take the second rubber band right here, go through like this. So I've got it pulled, twist it around, twist that around here just to secure it. So there you go. So there is your cute little bow. It totally reminds me of Hello Kitty. It's just a really fun, simple way, especially if you have a Carly that maybe you want to size up because you fell in love with the print, or you want to make it a little bit shorter. It definitely is going to show off more of your shape. And then you have that darling little bow. So I'll show you guys that up close again. It's super easy, really fun, super cute. Great to do if you have little ones on their scarlets. So 2 rubber bands and you have a beautiful little bow. So next I'm going to show you how to do the flower. So for our flower, so I'll take these rubber bands off. Same thing, we're just going to need 2 rubber bands again. So undo this here. Okay. So I will do this one on the other side this time. Okay, this one's a little tangled, so we'll put that off to the side and grab a new one. So we're going to take our first rubber band, and again, pull from the area that you want. You're going to gather, you're going to make sure, you know, if you don't have any leggings or jeans on underneath, you'll pull a little bit less, so if you're not comfortable with it being so high. So that's a great thing. You can always do more or less, whatever you're comfortable with. So I'm just pulling one section right here. So I'm going to adjust there so it's a little bit below my bust. And you're just going to tie that around, have it nice and secure. So then you're going to pull it out like this. So you see you're kind of getting the shape for your flower. Then you're going to go underneath. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, you're going to need a quarter. So this is where our quarters are going to come in. So then you're going to put the quarter in from underneath. So I'll show you guys right there. That's going to be the inside where the rubber band is. You're going to put your quarter right here to create that center of your flower. Grab another rubber band. And you're just going to tie around the quarter, and you're going to want to make sure you tie it pretty tight so it's nice and secure. Last thing you want is a little quarter popping out while you're walking around. And then you're just going to kind of play around with it and make sure everything is the way that you want it. You can make your flower bigger or smaller. Let's see, there you go. So there's your cute little flower right there. It's a little tougher to see with this print, but you can still see it right there. I typically like to do the flower when I'm wearing a solid because it gives it just that little extra something, that little pop. So then, since we are on with the quarters, The next trick that we're gonna do with the quarters is to make your Carly into a wrap dress, okay, so next we're going to do a wrap dress, which I know a lot of people sometimes wish that maybe you could show off a little bit more of your shape with your Carly. So you wanna make sure that you have enough fabric and enough stretch in order to do so. So I have a medium on right now. I typically wear an extra small or a small. So this one definitely, it's got some good stretch to it, and there's definitely enough fabric. So you're gonna wanna make sure that the seam is straight all the way down below here. You're gonna pull on this side and then be aware of the fabric. And you're gonna pull underneath your bust, whatever's the most flattering for you. You're going to adjust the fabric down below. If you want the underneath of the fabric to show, that's totally up to you. Whatever you like, whatever's your jam, you make it work. Because it's all about whatever you like and what makes you happy, because that's why we love LuLaRoe. So then we're gonna take this quarter, we're gonna take it underneath the dress. I'll go up here real close so you guys can see. And so then we've got our quarter right there, so that's our quarter. And then we're going to secure it with our handy dandy rubber band. There we go. And then you're just going to adjust and make sure that everything is how you would want it. It definitely gives you some nice shape in the back along this way, and then you get this really pretty little feminine little fold down here, and you're still covered, so you don't need, I have leggings on because we want to keep this PG, but no need for leggings. If you want, it's cute. Jeans, same thing. But look, so you've got some great little shape there going. So one really simple and wonderful way to style your Carly is with belts. So first I will show you, you can do any size belt of course, but I personally either do a nice large belt like this one. Simple, super, super cute. Gives you that little shape. For me, I'm more pear-shaped, so I really try and emphasize my smaller rib cage. So that's where I typically will place that. So we've got more shape in the back, along the side, very flattering and super comfortable. And the next option would be to do a small belt. You can also do a medium belt, whatever you like. These are just my personal preferences. So again, I like to do it higher to show off my smaller rib cage. So right there, just a cute little detail. It's also a great way to add just like a little pop of color, some personality. I've chosen this cute little tiny bow. So whatever you like. Again, it just kind of brings it in, gives you a little bit more of the shape. I know sometimes I hear husbands aren't a big fan of Carly because it kind of hides your beautiful shape. Which of course we love Carly because she's so comfy, but this is a really great and simple way. Along with the belt, one of my absolute favorites, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen this, but to dress up your Carly is a petticoat. So I have one right here, and I'm a big fan of it with the belt. I think you kind of need it because you need to make sure that you accentuate and create that extra waistline. Here we go, so I'll show you guys. So this is just plain old petticoat, but look at that. Is that not just super fun? So you pull it down in the back. So it gives you that great little fullness. It almost looks like a little party dress. I feel like it gives a little bit of like that retro 50s look, which I'm a really big fan of. But this is just a really cute, simple, fun way to add to your Carly, dress it up a bit. Really cute on teens too. So yeah, so then that's the petticoat. And now we will go on to ways that we can style our Carly with some of our other favorite LuLaRoe pieces. So one of my absolute favorite ways to wear Carly is with a classic tee over it. So this is a large classic tee, which is my true classic tee size. I wear all different size classic tees because they are amazing and very flexible, like all of our LuLaRoe. But so we add it like this. You can wear it just plain, little down in the bottom. Gives you a little shape. I love this. This is such a great pattern mixing. If you're not super familiar with pattern mixing, you want to do a bigger print with a smaller print. So I've got these bigger stripes going with my fun digital floral print. So you can just throw on your classic tee like this and leave it, or you can pull it up. And this is a great way to give yourself some more shape too. And then fold it wherever you want to draw the eye. So for me, like I said, I like to do it a little bit higher at an empire waist. So I'm going to make sure my stripes are pretty solid there. And then again, I'm going to use my handy dandy little hair ties. And I'm just going to, I've gathered it in the back. I've pulled that excess fabric and I'm just tying it, make sure it's nice and secure. And then I'm just gonna tuck it up underneath, make sure it's kind of laying flat so I don't have a large bulge. Isn't that super, super cute? Such a simple and easy way to give yourself a little shape, add some more fun and pizzazz. It's like a whole new outfit. And probably my favorite way to style my classic tee with my Carly is when I just go ahead and I tie a knot, because we love our LuLaRoe knots, don't we? So, let's see. Pull off this band here. Okay, oh, well then that's broken. Okay. So we start with our classic tee just on like this, and similar to like we just did when we tucked it in the back, I'm gonna pull forward. I'm gonna be mindful of my pattern, and I'm just gonna do a simple knot. I love this. I think it's really, really cute. Again, we're drawing the eye to, for me, which is the smallest part of my torso, which is right here. So the next piece of LuLaRoe that we're going to add to our Carly is going to be our favorite Randy tee. Oh, I love the Randy tee, so awesome. So first, like our classic tee, we're just gonna throw it on over our Carly. Comfy cozy. Okay. With this, personally, on my shape, I'm not a fan of just leaving it down. It's not very flattering for me, but for some of you it might be. I personally am a fan of like the classic tee where we pull it in the back and tie the knot, or pulling it in the front to tie the knot. So all the things that we could do with classic, we can do with Randy. You're gonna find what you feel is most flattering and complements your shape the best. So super cute. I love the pattern mixing in here because I've pulled out the blue. I have a little bit of red and green, so it's all pulling everything together. Okay, so our next way to wear our Carly and Randy together is to put our Randy underneath, which I love. This totally reminds me, I grew up in the 90s. I'm a child of the 80s, so this totally reminds me of the long sleeve shirts we used to wear underneath our t-shirts. So you can leave it as is. You can do a cute little tie. You can throw on your belt. Super fun layering. So, okay, so the next piece that we are going to use to style our Carly is the Cassie. Oh, everyone loves Cassie, or you should. I don't think she gets as much credit as she deserves. So first, super duper easy way, which is perfect for right now in January, we're gonna throw our Cassie on as an infinity scarf. So simple, super cute. I've chosen this beautiful rose pattern, which I'm really digging, the floral on floral. This one's a little bit bolder, and the reds are really making all the red in my digital print pop out. So that is Cassie as a scarf. So then now we're gonna do Cassie underneath, which is amazing. So we're just gonna slip into our Cassie here. Adjust her to however you're comfortable. So I know some people just like to just leave it like that. So you just kind of have like a cute little peekaboo. Definitely disregard my leggings. I personally would be bare-legged, but if that's your jam, go ahead and rock it. So my personal favorite once I'm doing this is to pull this up right here and just do a really simple little knot. You're always going to want to find and play around with what's the best, most flattering place for it to hit. For me, I like it just to be right above my hip bone right here because it's giving me a little bit more of a waist. But it's really fun. You're getting that brighter and bold print underneath. You can do total reverse, you can do solids, whatever you want. But it really is a great way to wear your Carly and your Cassie. You can also belt, do any of the other ties that we talked about before. Just a fun, really simple way to update your look. Okay, and the final way that we're going to style our Carly is with Lola. Lola's my absolute favorite and also happens to be my little baby girl's name. So I got a little extra love for her, but she's fabulous. So we're actually just gonna slip her on underneath. And just like Cassie, you can place it however you want, higher, lower, however much you want to show. Okay. So again, you can leave it just as so like this. We can throw on, this is personally one of my favorites, to leave it a little bit lower and then belt it. I feel like it kind of dresses it up just a bit, especially with, I've got a really pretty mint lace on underneath that picks up all the mint in the dress. And we can also do our really fun ties like we did before. So just to show off a little bit more, it just depends on whatever mood you are in, how you are feeling. And this is definitely a favorite of mine when I'm feeling like I'm having one of those days and I'm a little bit more bloated up here and I kind of want to distract because everyone's looking down to that gorgeous chiffon lace or whatever print you have poking below. So that's my final look. Thanks so much for watching, and I'm so glad that you guys were able to be here with me, and I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.